Hey guys, welcome back. When writing for professional reasons, maybe you're writing an email, maybe you're writing a report, maybe you're preparing for the IELTS TOEFL exam, or simply you're holding a presentation in English, there are some common English words you could use to better express yourself in these settings. In this video lesson, we'll go through 15 smart English words you could use for professional and academic purposes when speaking in English. Now, if this is the first time you're here on my YouTube channel, welcome. My name's Adriana from EnglishTeacherAdriana.com. I help English learners improve their English, boost their confidence, to finally speak English confidently. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on notifications so that you know you get that bell when I post my next video lesson here to help you improve your English. Guys, in this lesson, we're going through new vocabulary. Now, to help you remember and most importantly, use these new English words, I suggest that you use and apply the shadowing technique while you're watching this video lesson. So while you hear me saying these words, saying these example sentences, say, repeat, copy, imitate me out loud to help you remember and most importantly, use this new vocabulary when speaking in English. Go and find yourself a quiet corner and let's begin with the first word. Now, if you'd like to introduce a fact that is in sharp contrast with another fact, then a great word to be using in this setting is the word despite. Despite. For example, he remains a great leader despite his flaws. So here, even though he has some flaws, so maybe some negative characteristics, he is still a great leader. So instead of saying still, despite is a great word to be using in this setting. Careful pronunciation, despite. Despite. Now, if you'd like to describe that something will happen if or only if some condition is fulfilled or something will happen, then a great word to be using in this setting is the word provided. Provided. Careful here, it's not provided, don't roll the R, provided. 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 For example, they can take their annual leave next week provided they complete all the tasks set out for this week. So here in this example sentence, we can see they can take their annual leave only if. So instead of saying only if, we use the word provided they complete all the tasks set out for that week. Careful here, pronunciation, provided. Provided. Now, in the situation that you'd like to say that something will or won't happen except if a certain condition is fulfilled, then a great word to be using in this setting is the word unless. Unless. For example, unless you have a photographic memory, repetition is vital if you'd like to remember new vocabulary when speaking English. So notice here, unless is being used to express the fact that except if you do have a photographic memory, but I'm not sure how many of you do have that, but unless you do, then you need to repeat words in order to remember them. So a synonym here could be except if, but instead of saying except if, unless is a lot smarter word to be using. Careful here, pronunciation, unless. Unless. Now, if you'd like to demonstrate or express some result, a great word to be using in this setting is the word since. Since. For example, our manager was delighted with our hard work today and he gave us a day off tomorrow, since we managed to complete all our tasks today. So notice here the use of since. Here, since is being used to show the result. So the result was us getting a day off because we did all the work today. So if you'd like to show some results when writing or when speaking in English, it's great to be using since in these settings. Careful pronunciation, since. Since. But if you'd like to talk about conditions being fulfilled, then a great word to be using is the word if. If. For example, let me know if you need help with a report. So notice here the condition, needing help with a report. You may not need help with a report, but if you do, then let me know. Here, if is being used to express a condition. Careful pronunciation, if. If. Now, in the situation that you'd like to join opposites or show contrast, then a great word to be using in this setting is the word yet. Yet. Careful here, it's not jet, yet. Using the back, yet. Yet. For example, Mary didn't do much to prepare for the IELTS exam, yet she managed to get a 6.5 band score. So here we can see the opposites. Mary didn't prepare. You would have expected her to have prepared for the IELTS exam, yet she still managed to score a 6.5 band score. Careful pronunciation, yet. Yet. If you'd like to express order or sequence, a great word to be using is the word after. after. For example, a boss told us we could attend the conference only after we completed the set project. So here notice we're talking about sequence. So we want to go to the conference, but we can only go there once we complete the project, not before. There's sequence happening here. Careful pronunciation, after. After. We don't roll the R, it's not after, no, after. After. Now, I'm sure many of you know the next word. If you'd like to express some reason, then you could do this using the word because. Because. For example, she usually goes to the gym to work out because she gets distracted at home. So notice here how we're showing reason. She goes to the gym because, and the reason being she gets distracted at home. Careful pronunciation, because. Because. Now, if you'd like to be polite by showing two opposite statements, then a great word to be using is a word although. Although. For example, Bob claims to have completed the project, although Mary hasn't seen it in her inbox. So notice here how we're comparing two opposite statements. The first one being Bob claiming to have finished the project, and the second being Mary having not been able to find the project in her inbox. Now we're comparing them using the word although. Careful here with the pronunciation of the TH in this word. Stick the tongue out, pull it back in quickly. Let's practice together. Although, although, although. Although. Another great word to use to show contrast is the word whereas. Whereas. For example, Bob likes to work slowly and precisely, whereas Mary tends to rush through tasks and makes many mistakes. So notice here how we're comparing Mary and Bob, how they both work. And we are linking this in one sentence with the word whereas. Careful pronunciation, whereas. Whereas. Another more common word I'm sure many of you use to join two opposites is the word but. But. For example, Mary's very hardworking but not imaginative. So notice here how we're using but to combine these two opposites in one sentence. Careful pronunciation, but. But. If you'd like to add on to a fact, you could use the word besides. Besides. For example, Bob won't mind if you're late. Besides, it's not your fault. So here we're using besides as a synonym of in addition to. So even though you may be late, Bob isn't going to mind. It's not your fault. So if you like to add on detail in addition to, a great word to be using instead of in addition to could be besides. Careful pronunciation, besides. Besides. Now, if you'd like to express that someone or something is different from, it's not similar to anything, then you could use the word unlike. Unlike. For example, I really like the documentary. It's unlike anything I've seen before. So here, unlike is being used to express the fact that it's not like anything. It's completely different from anything else. Careful pronunciation, unlike. Unlike. But if you'd like to express and talk about the result or the effect of an action, then a great word to be using is the word therefore. Therefore. For example, we were unable to get funding, therefore we had to abandon the project. So here therefore has a very similar meaning to because. So we had to abandon the project because we didn't get funding, but a more advanced way would be to use the word therefore. Careful pronunciation, therefore. Stick the tongue out with the TH, pull it back in quickly, therefore. Therefore. Remember guys, that practice makes perfect. Make sure to watch this video lesson a few times. Use and apply the shadowing technique. Listen and repeat out loud with me to help you remember, and most importantly, use these words when speaking in English. Let's take it one step further now by completing a homework task together. Watch this video lesson for a third time. Choose 5 new words and use them in a sentence in the comments below this video. Also guys, if you found this video lesson useful, please do let me know by smashing that like button. Like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on notifications so that you know you get that bell when I post my next video lesson here to help you improve your English. Continue learning with me by downloading my free audio guide where I share with you exactly what you need to be doing every single day to drastically improve your confidence speaking in English. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next lesson. Bye for now.